This is Outnumbered. I'm Andrea Tantaros, and here with us today, Harris Faulkner, host of Money with Melissa Francis on our sister network, Fox Business's Melissa Francis, Kirsten Powers, author of the hit book, The Silencing, and today's hashtag, get the cufflink can.
You got to get the cuffs if you can.
These are gorgeous.
You like them? These are in a day.
You have your initials.
Could you tell Cary Grant was one of the guys who inspired me when I was growing up?
Really?
Cary Grant, yeah, it was Cary Grant, James Bond, and my father. Yeah, so I always said I wanted to look sharp.
Controversial, but if I steal them and mount them and put them on a necklace, it will be controversial.
Anything you do is probably controversial.
That's true. That's true. All right, let's get right to it. More pay to play allegations surfacing against Hillary Clinton. According to the Washington Examiner, countries and companies is pretty long. UAE, Norway, Ireland, and Bahrain, specifically countries that don't have the best track records with. They got almost $10 million in funding from the State Department.
Yeah, an increase in trips and visits dealing with a lot of human rights violations, and probably would have benefited greatly if the State Department didn't put him on a...
Saudi Arabia in particular spends millions of dollars. Earlier, 300...
Listen, we'll never probably be able to prove there was an official quid pro quo, but it's up to the voters to decide, do you want this sort of a dark cloud over the White House? Do you actually...
I mean, of course we need to prove it.
Why do you have to prove? Why do you
can't just
the voter doesn't have to prove it.
You don't have to make accusations and then say, that's what I'm saying. These countries, Saudi Arabia, who I have criticized plenty, is an ally of the United States. So it's not as though they're interacting with any country that we wouldn't normally be interacting with. And the money that's being given by these countries to the foundation is going to good works. It's
Russia ends up with uranium from Canada. How does that?
To Bill Clinton. It's helping with health. It's building schools.
But Kirsten, prove.
Well, let me prove it.
Good works too.
You can go and look. You can talk about how it's supposedly so shady that someone made a donation to Bill Clinton for $500,000, but then we find out where did the
turned around and built the embassy.
But we have to.
You're looking for a change in policy.
You brought up Libya. What about
kids are waiting in the car outside? We're going. Now I'm starting to.
Far one of the brightest people I know.
Oh, you're so sweet.
But the issue is how much fight you have when you come out of college. And I would say that when you are able to take those dreams, it's a different fighting spirit in your heart.
Yeah.
And I just think...
What I'm saying is the Harvard folks came from more affluent backgrounds. And these people that went to this school...
Determination, who you are as a human being.
I love, too, the cost of the college, because so many people are going into... And this is showing you that you don't have to spend a lot of money necessarily.
I think that's right. I mean, I'm just so thankful that when I went to college, I didn't come out.
We are friends. Now I feel what you put into it. It's your effort. It's your determination.
But it's always good when scientists verify what we kind of know. Right?
More honesty.
It keeps going. That's all I'm saying.
Nobody can be one way or the other.
It is. We always, one thing, guys, we talk a lot. One of the big buzzwords in society.
Unless you're Harris Faulkner.
These guys say in the study.
You still like bad boys?
So let me ask you this then. The study says that it makes us think about what they're going to be in the future.
When they're in their 20s, they do.
When they're young, they do.
No, but you, Andrea, I think you still think you got the magic touch that you can bringing him to his knees. Well, it is what it is.
Again, I mean, I'll report back.
I don't know. I do think handsome guys get.
Well, some feminists outraged over a statue on a college campus in Texas, which they say is sexist. The sculptor says that's not what was intended at all. He says the statue is supposed to just be two students visiting and chatting, and that the girl depicted is actually his daughter.
Well, that's odd.
It is odd. It's a very bizarre twist on that statue, Harris.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't
know how to say that, no? But that's what it looks like to me.
Were you offended by Charles mansplaining?
Like this, sleepwalking. Seriously, they wanted them to take it down. With this statue, it's an inanimate.
It's an innocent statue. It could be a guy asking her out for a date. Hey, how was class today? I missed it. It could be anything.
It's like a hybrid.
Man doesn't have a right to talk about certain things. So if a man talks about abortion, mansplaining. If a man is saying he's pro-choice, then that's different. And so it's a way to kind of delegitimize people who are expressing opinions.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Charles.
If you need me to explain it again, I will.
Well, it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. We laughed, we cried right here on Outnumbered. You can't say we're not versatile. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you back here Monday at noon Eastern. Happening Now starts now.